In my last video, I mentioned that our monthly candle for Bitcoin closed as red for the first time below $60,000. And that is not a good sign for Bitcoin. And I also mentioned that there is a huge possibility that we go even up to 62, 63, even $64,000 to retouch these candles, these bodies, and we will most likely see rejection for Bitcoin. If you want to know where Bitcoin is going to go very soon in the next couple of days, make sure to watch this video. Also, I need to show you in weekly chart, you guys see that this red candle closed very bearish below this green candle that we had, and now I am expecting Bitcoin to do a pullback, and we will see most likely a huge resistance level around almost $60,000 to $62,000, and that will be the area that I'm expecting Bitcoin to get rejected, and I will show you why. I want you guys to pay attention the whole video. I will tell you that I am expecting still Bitcoin to go back to revisit this red candle around this area that we had a shadow or wick before, but we started going higher and now we're going back down. And just because we had this huge wick before, it does not mean that Bitcoin cannot go back to revisit this red candle. I will show you with this blue line, and I am expecting Bitcoin to go back down to at least $52,000. And the reason is because there is still a possibility that we even close a weekly candle, do a consolidation, and we need to still hold above this area around $50,000 to $52,000, and hopefully we will go for another higher high for Bitcoin. In my yesterday's video, if you haven't watched, go ahead and watch it. I talked about very important things in here, and I explained that how September can be a bad month for Bitcoin. And if you guys care about Dogecoin, if you own any Dogecoin, I will be making more technical analysis for Dogecoin, and I will actually explain more about Dogecoin because I made a video yesterday and there has been a lot of changes, and I need to let you guys know where Dogecoin is going and how dangerous it looks for Dogecoin. So make sure to watch these last three videos if you haven't watched already, and if you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe right now and hit the notification button, and please take a moment and consider liking this video. That will help the channel and I will appreciate you a lot. With the Heikin-Ashi chart, and it's in the daily candle, you guys see that finally we started seeing wick on top and bottom, although it is a red candle, and we started today's candle as a green with no wick on bottom, so that shows bullishness, and it totally makes sense that we had a lot of consolidation and sideways before rallying back up, and we are almost around the same area. And if we go to use Fibonacci retracement in the bar charts, you guys can see that I expected and put them price around $57,000, but price did not quite touch exactly around this area. It started rallying from $57, almost $150, so almost $100 higher than this. So you did not have to exactly wait to get into Bitcoin. If it was around here, it was still a good deal, but I would not buy it until I wanted to make sure that Bitcoin will not go lower to $55,000. But as I said, I needed to see how it will react to $57,000. So now you guys see that it got a really good support, because I said a lot of support usually happens around 0.5 Fibonacci retracement. And if we had this Fibonacci from this low to this high, 0.5 Fibonacci retracement was around $57,000, which I explained. If there is a huge possibility that we get support, but if we do not, we will most likely go back to revisit this red candle around this area, which will be $55,000. Now I am still expecting because I am gonna make a line in front of you, and I am expecting Bitcoin to get rejection around at least 60,500 ish. 500, $600, that 6,500 would be the area that we had a lot of rejections before. 1, 2, and 3. So this area, although we broke above, but we still went back down and did a pullback, and now we are going towards that line. So you need to watch 60,500 ish. Around this area would be a huge resistance level, and if we get that rejection again, we can go back down. This time would be, to me, there's a huger possibility that we will see $55,000 for sure. I am still on my word. I am still expecting Bitcoin, if we want to look at it as A, B, and C, this is what I'm looking at. And I'm still repeating, if you are new to this channel, we had the same thing 3 waves down, because Heiken actually shows it pretty clearly with different colors, red, green, and red. And this is the wave you guys seen, ABC correction. Although there's a confusion, there might be some confusion for you, and you would be like, okay, this was actually the wave B and this was the C. I do not agree with that, because every time this length do not match together. So this is what I am expecting, at least to $52,000. That will be the area that the red candle already showed in the weekly chart. This is the area I am expecting. So far though, Bitcoin and USDT dominance, and although for weekly chart you guys see that there is still this green candle with no wick on the bottom, and it is going toward these areas one more time, you guys can see that there is a rejection. There's a chance that rejection area can be happening around 6.30 to 40%. And that is the area we need to watch closely. I am repeating this again. If we break above, that will be very bearish for Bitcoin and crypto in general. But if we get rejected and start getting red candles and start making a lower low, that would be a huge, but especially we need to pass below this 5.34%, because we had a lot of support resistance before, and now it started as a support area. So now we need to still watch for this, but I am expecting Bitcoin to go back and revisit $50,000 to $52,000 area, and that will be the next step for Bitcoin, and hopefully we will get a lot of support and start going for the higher high. And if we pass $75,000, as I said, I will be all in. However, I have been accumulating a lot of altcoins with my members, and I am expecting a lot of discounts once Bitcoin goes back down to $52,000, because that would put a lot of fear to a lot of people, and there will be huge sell-off for a lot of altcoins. We cannot ignore this weekly chart that we closed this red candle, and now although we are going up, there's a huge possibility that this weekly candle is going to close as red down here around $52,000. And if you want to look at coinmarketcap.com, these are the percentages for the top coins for the last 7 days, which is not out of expectations. However, Solana has gone a lot lower than other coins if you want to compare, an Avalanche too. Chainlink has been down a lot too. So these are good discounts, and we need to get into DCAing a lot of these altcoins. And hopefully $50,000 would be the lowest point. 48, 47 to $50,000 would be the lowest point we will go this time, and we will hopefully break above all-time high, and that will be the area I am expecting altcoin to start the real alt season. And that's where Bitcoin will reach to 61% in dominance, and which I have showed you in my previous videos. and that would be the area I am expecting Bitcoin to have rejection and start going lower, and that will be the point alt season will start and dominance for Bitcoin will crash, and that would add more money into altcoins and a lot of altcoins will grow. That's why I am looking at buying more around 52,000 or even $57,000 to $58,000 area. So it is very important that we close this weekly chart is still above $60,000, and if we do not, I am still expecting $52,000 at least to be touched. So this was another update for you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe and share this video with your friends. Comment down below. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you, and I will make another video for Dogecoin, so stay tuned and make sure you will watch that video. Thank you and have a good one.